Today's message of the day is all about manifesting our desires. I wrote this down so I don't forget it. So if we think about our desires as seeds, and then seeds get planted in soil, the soil, or I should say the environment of the soil, is very much what will depict how fast, how well, how healthy that little seedling will grow. So in the therapeutic world, we can think of our thoughts as the nutrition in the soil. So what kind of thoughts are we having? You can take a minute and pay attention and see, how do you overall feel in your everyday life? And that will give you a very good indication of what your thoughts are, because most of our thoughts, they say almost 95% in the therapeutic world, are unconscious and subconscious, and they just sort of play out like a hard drive without us having to even press play or stop. The minute that we wake up in the morning, our nervous system kicks in, and that programming that we've learned as children, aka core beliefs, which are essentially thoughts about the world, ourselves, about love, about people, friendships, money. This is the nutrition of the soil. This is actually very, very, very important, because if we don't have the right thoughts in the soil, aka the right nutrition, then how can it possibly grow in the most wonderful of ways? So are our thoughts like, I am amazing, I am so great, life is beautiful, I make my own life? What kind of thoughts are you having? And then the emotions are the water of the soil, because emotions are very often depicted as water, because they can be vast like the ocean, and they carry this energetic frequency that can be so large like the ocean. And then emotions, are the water of the soil. So the good thing is that emotions are 1000% dependent on our thoughts. This is based on cognitive behavioral therapy. So thoughts create our emotions, and then that's the nutrition, that's the water of your soil. So you get to pick what water you want to put in your soil and how much of it. So what kind of emotions are you going to choose to have today based on the thoughts that you're having? And believe me, I am someone that had to reprogram their entire nervous system and core belief system and thoughts, which completely changed the emotions or the energy and motion that surrounds me day in and day out. Therefore, the seedlings that I was growing are now completely different, because they're no longer weedy or dry and scarce and sad. They're fruitful and happy and joyous, and they're hopeful and they're romantic, and they're just all these gorgeous things that I didn't even know that I was in full control of. And then the sun, because the soil needs water, sunlight, right? It needs oxygen, or sunlight. It needs oxygen as well, but it needs sunlight. So we have the nutrition, the water. Nutrition is the thoughts, the water is the emotions. And then the sun is the gratitude. Gratitude is the best way to raise your frequency and change your thoughts, because whenever you have a negative thought, life's so terrible, you change that. I am so grateful that life will be able to meet me where I want to be met, or I'm so grateful that life is already meeting me where I want to be met. I'm so grateful that life is easy. I'm so grateful that life, you live in the end of what you want to experience. So when you start to think and feel, oh, life's so hard, nothing ever works out for me, change that narrative. That's just your power, narrative therapy. With gratitude, I am so grateful that life always works out for me. I am so grateful that I get to live another day. I'm so grateful that everything comes easy to me. I am so grateful, that negative thoughts, change it into gratitude. And believe me, once you change that personality, your personal reality is going to change as well. This is natural laws of quantum physics, chemistry, Newton's laws of energy. Like attracts like, that's just it. So with the power of cognitive behavioral therapy and narrative therapy, we control our thoughts, which will control our emotions. And we use the power of gratitude to give our soil, for our little desires called seeds, and desires could be a job, a relationship, a friendship, like anything you want to imagine, money. What do you want? Do you want to travel? Like what is it that you want? What do you want to plant? You control the soil, so you get to choose what you're going to put in it. So what will you choose to put in it today? For more videos on living your best life, check out the link in the bio. I have a lot of stuff on YouTube completely for free. This is just me sharing information that has completely helped me change my life, and I am just so grateful that I'm able to share it with the rest of the world, so we can just all do the same and raise the consciousness as a whole.